Ho, 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 ladies and gentlemen, it is the Crypto Crow. I am back with a holiday update video. It's been a little while. I've been super busy. The week has been crazy hectic, and I'm here. I want to talk about a couple things. Doing some interesting, fun stuff. Talking about this market crash. We'll go into that a little bit. First thing, let's see here. Oh yeah, by the way, I created a Crow coin. So I think that'll be the first thing I'm going to do. I'm going to teach you guys what to do. It's pretty easy on creating your own crypto coin, your own token sale. This is my website. I don't know if anybody's ever seen this. Here, I'll make this a little smaller so you can actually see it. It's jasonappleton.com. One of the things that I do is I help people like this guy and this girl and other people with what I call wallet management services. All right. And it's not a real big deal, but like this is one of my client portfolios, kind of tells, when I bought them into any particular coin, where it's at today, so forth and so on. And, even though the market has taken a huge dump, excuse me, over the past few days, he's still up quite a bit and he's going to go back up. But anyway, and with that, with the YouTube channel and everything that I'm doing with you guys, I thought, well, because I've had so many people say, well, what can I do? I want to tip you. You told me about this coin and I bought it and I sold it and I made some money and I want to tip you. And I thought, you know what, between my clients and what I'm doing in wallet management services, because I'm not a licensed financial advisor in any way, I don't get financial advice. All financial statements are a matter of opinion only. What if that they were to, if they paid me commissions and things like that and just basically bought my coin, like if I had my own crypto Crow coin. So I created the Crow coin, and so I'm going to show you guys how I made it and what it's for, and I'm going to start using that. I'm going to use it with you guys, and we'll do some experiments. But anyway, and then down here at the bottom of my page, I get so many comments on these videos, which is fantastic. I really do love it, especially late at night when I've got nothing else going on. I'm winding down. I'll go to the comments and I try to respond. But anyway, down here at the bottom, it's jasonappleton.com. And at the bottom, you'll see this. This content is locked. Download profit trailer settings free. All this is a social share. So I changed my profit trailer settings just a little bit. I added a 6% trigger. Somebody made comments on a video I actually deleted, talking about a trigger that I make money off of, and I don't even know what the hell the guy was talking about. I think he was frustrated that I put my latest settings behind a share wall, basically. Like, you click this, you share the website on Twitter, LinkedIn, or Facebook, it unlocks the content, you download the latest settings. And one of the reasons I did this is because I get so many people. I've got the settings, they're all over Discord. I've got them in multiple channels in Discord, but you have to scroll up. And I've also pinned them in like 2 or 3 channels in my Discord community. And I'm always getting people, where are the settings? Where are the settings? What do I do? Well, this is just going to be an easy central way. Look, they're right here. Settings are always going to be here, jasonappleton.com. You click Facebook, Twitter, or LinkedIn, you share the website. It helps me out a little bit, bring some people to my YouTube channel, it just helps share the love a little bit. You got share buttons over here. These don't unlock the content, but yeah, and that's pretty much what this is all about. So there you go. That's my website. You want the latest settings? I will always update them here first, but I'm also going to be updating them in the Discord channel as well from time to time. And the settings that are in there are just as good as the ones here. They're just a little different. Some of the settings are a little different depending on the market and what's going on. So that being said, what I did was I created the Crow coin, and I created the Crow coin because, I figured, look, it's going to be a fun way, if somebody wants to send a tip or whatever, or, I'm using it for my clients and different fun stuff. It's not worth anything. It may not ever be worth anything, so don't buy it thinking you're going to get a return, because it's not. It's just a token. It's a fun thing that I can use for YouTube, and, it's kind of an experiment. And what I did, so there's an ICO that came out that I really wanted to get, but I couldn't because of the Know Your Customer, and it was the Oracle's network. And one of the things the Oracle's network offers is this Ico Wizard. So if you go to, okay, you can't see it, so it's POA.network, https://POA.network. Here, I'll lower it down a little bit. There you go. So that's it right there, POA.network. And at that site, you will see at the top up here, Ico Wizard. So here's the thing about using this. You will need, and you're not going to be able to see that either. So let me adjust something here real quick. Where is it? Oh, maybe it's because it's recording. It's not showing the red things here. All right. Well, anyway, in your Chrome, you're going to want to have MetaMask installed. Okay. I don't have it set up on here, so I'm not going to be able to take you through everything with this, but I'm going to show you everything you need to do before you just start clicking yes and submit. But you're going to need MetaMask tied into your MyEther wallet. Okay. And then you're going to need a balance in here. It's going to cost, I think it costs around like, I don't know, we'll just say like $65. But that was also, yeah, it's going to be about $65 in Ethereum to create your own token sale. Okay. And while I'm showing you what to do and what everything means, I'm going to explain what I did with the Crow coin. But you're going to need a balance in here. You're going to need to set this all up. Make sure you back up your keys and all that fun stuff. But that's how this token sale stuff is going to run. So once you have that set up, you can click Open Wizard. And you will go into New Crowd Sale. You don't have MetaMask installed. Check Ico Wizard. I know I don't have it installed, but that's okay. You're just going to click Next here. And I know I don't have it installed. All right, so, and this is super simple. So you're going to name your coin. All right, so Crow Coin 2. All right, and then the ticker symbol. So we'll say Crow, and you can't do anything more than 3 on this. So I named it Crow, but I'm just going to say CRI now. The decimals. Coins like Electronium are on like a 2 decimal because they want it to be as close to the US dollar as possible, while the majority of ERC20 tokens are on an 18 decimal system. That's what I did for Crow coin. I just left it on 18 decimal. It's fine. Now this is the address where you want to send reserved tokens. So this is probably going to be your Ethereum, like your My Ethereum wallet address. So you'll throw that in there. So I'm going to do this on another page real quick. I'm going to grab my Ethereum wallet address. And All right. So I'm going to paste the wallet address in there. And I'm going to say just, I don't know, 1,000 tokens. But this is where you could say, look, do I want tokens or a percentage of the total tokens to basically be reserved? Like I'm keeping these for myself. So maybe down the road, if the coin's ever worth, $1,000 or $1 million a piece, I have those I can sell myself. All right. So then from here, you're going to click continue. Hopefully that's all clear. You name your coin, the ticker, the number of decimals that you want to use, your reserve wallet address, whether you want, tokens or a percentage of the tokens, and then you just kind of dictate the value there. Click next. And this here, so you can set up a multi-tiered crowd sale if you want to. All right. You're going to put your wallet address in here. So this is the address that the money goes after the investor's transactions. All right. And this is the name of so if you're just going to have one tier, like I'm selling my coin and that's it. You can do that. Or if you want, you'll be able to go down here and add a tier. And it basically adds another section for all this information for the second tier. So what does that mean? So tier 1 could be week 1, right? So week 1, start time, and then you can end this. So, let's just say, I don't know, the 28th or whatever. Okay, so we'll just say that that's a week. You put your Ethereum wallet address in there, and that's where all the coins go, or that's where all the Ethereum goes during your crowd sale. And then this is rate. So this is how many tokens will somebody get for each Ethereum. So we'll just say, I don't know, what the value today? It's 658. So $658 dollars. So we'll just say 658. That's how much you get. Or if this is week one, let's say you want to add a bonus, you can say 800. So the first week you'll get 800, but then the next tier or the next week you'll get, 750, and then maybe the third week you'll get 600. However you want to structure that. The supply, I did 5 million, I think, on my coin, my token. Allow modifying on or off. This basically means, after you've launched the crowd sale, or you've launched the token, you can still go in and change the contract, the smart contract, if you want to, or you can just say, look, whatever it is, this is where it sets, and that's it. You can disable whitelisting, or you can create a whitelist, and then minimum investor cap, we'll just say 1. All right, and boom. So this is it. That's all you have to do. Once you've done that, you'll click next. If you have MetaMask installed, a little window will pop up like right around here. Yeah, that's where it is. Pop up right around here with your MetaMask, and it'll just say submit. And then the process takes about, I don't know, probably takes about 30 minutes, honestly. And you'll get 4 or 5 MetaMask windows asking you to submit. And each time you click that, it'll cost you a little bit of Ethereum. And that's basically, applying all of these contracts, all these smart contracts for you. All right. And all the data, everything is in there. And then once you're done with that, and again, it'll cost about $65 or so, and then you're good. And then once that's done, this page here will come up, and it'll be your crowd sale page. And you'll basically get 2 pages. You'll get the page with all the crowd sale data, so it'll tell you, and anybody else that clicks on it, where to invest, where to send, like the address to send the Ethereum. You have your contract address, so if somebody wants to set up a custom, your custom ticker on my Ether wallet or what have you, the whole 9. And it's pretty simple. So that is honestly the easiest way I have found to create your own token sale. So what did I do? Well, I actually created my own token sale as a 1 year. So it's a 1 year token sale. And I'll have my Crow coin wallet address, or the contribution address, in my videos from tonight. I'll add it, and basically it's just a 1 year thing. So you're going to be able to just send Ethereum to that address, whether it's for a tip or whatever you're doing. And I want to see, like, over time, as I continue to build the YouTube channel and people make money and then people are having a good time, how many tips do I get? Like, how much Ethereum can I accumulate over the course of a year, while giving a token, just like a thank you token. That's really what it is. And then maybe, in time with the different projects that I get involved with, and, how do we involve the Crow coin? And so we'll just see. So it's going to be an experiment. And, I have Moonrunner in development. I have some of these things in development. Crow coin is not directly tied to any of those things. Don't buy crypto or Crow coin because you expect to make any money off of it. Okay. It's strictly just, fun. Just for fun. It's an experiment. If a whole bunch of people buy Crow coins and there's like there's a lot of volume, and maybe that's how people that are working with me in wallet management, they're basically paying me through the purchase of Crow coins, and something turns into something, then great. I'll help push that right along. But so that's that. All right. So a couple other things here. All right, one thing that I wanted to discuss with people, because I do help people with, people that are brand new, they need help buying exchange coins, altcoins, ICOs, so forth and so on. And I see all these people like, oh my God, they'll have, money that they, maybe they just made, 50 cents a coin in profit on something that just launched, right? And it's like, this is kind of a medium to long-term hold. That's where you make the most, like a lot more money. And then some of these people are like, oh man, Bitcoin Cash. I keep hearing about Bitcoin Cash. It's going to go up. It's going to go up. I need to buy like $500 of Bitcoin Cash. And so, and in doing that, you're basically wanting to buy $500, which is a fraction of a full coin, by exchanging, like 1,000 of the other coins you own that have significantly more promise. That is stupid, just so you know, people. Like, because think about it this way. If you've got 1,000 coins, and each of those goes up $1. Let's say it goes up $1 for that coin. You made $1,000. If you own $500 worth of Bitcoin cash and it goes up $1,000, you make like 50 cents or like $50 or like whatever. The point is it's not worth it unless you have a significant amount of funds that you're able to put into buying multiple coins at a time. Buying into these much larger coins, you're not getting any value out of that. Even if it goes up, even if I've got $500 in Bitcoin cash right now and it goes up to $6,000 or $9,000, what do you make? Not much. So keep that in mind when you start FOMOing about these big coins like Bitcoin, and you're like, oh my God, it's $13,000. It's going to go back up to 20. I just know it. I'm going to sell off all like 5,000 of my 10-cent coins and like buy, a fraction of Bitcoin. It's silly, people, especially if these coins are ICOs. Now, you want to make money and you want to increase the position. And, let's say you start with Litecoin, right? So what I do is I go in, let's say I have $500. Well, I'm going to research ICOs to put that $500 in. I'm going to buy some ICO coins at, a penny or 2 pennies or 5 cents or even 10 cents in a lot of cases. And then once the ICO completes, I'm going to take the profit that I make from that. And then maybe I'll increase my position. If I take $500 and I turn that $500 into 5 or 6,000, well, now instead of buying $500 worth of Bitcoin cash, I can buy 2 Bitcoin cash. Okay. So you have to start thinking more clearly about some of the decisions that I see people making. And, I'll get people coming to me who, they're looking at these shill videos on YouTube and they're like, oh, this guy's pumping this coin and I heard this coin was really good. And I'm like, okay, but why? Like, why is it good? What is it just because this guy, said it was really good, or did you do some research and you came to your conclusion yourself? And can you back up that claim why it's good? When I came out and I say, hey, Cardano is going to be a good buy, you came to me. If you come to me and you say, well, why is Cardano good? I'm going to break it all down for you. Why is it good? So anyway, a lot of you guys tell me, what ICOs are hot, what ICOs are really good. So I figured I would give you guys a little bit of a list on some of the coins that I have positions in right now. Simple Token. Simple Token I think that's going to be very solid. I've invested in all of these coins I'm telling you about. So co-vesting, I think co-vesting is going to be a long-term growth hold. I think that's going to be a very solid platform. Actually really excited about that. I might even become a trader on that platform. Hoku, so HOQU, Coin Lion. Coin Lion is going to be like Moonrunner on steroids times 10, but I think it's going to be far too much. In the way their business model is structured, I think it's going to be far too convoluted for the majority of people who just want to manage portfolios and have the base knowledge of what's happening in their portfolios. But I might try it and we'll see, and I'll judge from there. Neuromation, I think is going to be solid. And then I'm going to take one from my man Supo Man. Because a while back I actually bought Bitcoins and then I sold it because I'm like, I don't know. I didn't put enough time into really understanding what they were trying to accomplish. And Superman, Michael, I always comment on his videos and stuff. He's always so loud and I don't know. It's just a part of his thing. I love you. I love you, dude. And your cat. I've got a cat too. Mine's cuter. He's been talking a lot about Ethos, and I was starting to dig more into that, and I think he's right. I mean, if Ethos can replace CoinBase, it's to the freaking moon, man. So I bought like 800 Ethos recently at like $2. And then shortly after that, it went up to $3. Where's it now? Where are you, Ethos? Let's just plug it in here. To 276. I'm still up 76 cents a coin. This is going to be a growth, like a long-term growth coin. So like while you guys are talking about putting money into Bitcoin Cash and some of these other things that cost a small fortune just to own a fraction of it, throw your money into one of these. Throw your money into Ethos, Cardano, or an ICO that has some strong potential, and then take your profits from that and increase your position in some of these more expensive coins that are also going to moon. Ethos is going to be huge. I truly and absolutely believe that 2018 is going to be the millionaire maker year in crypto, because if you look at how the market cap has basically changed, over time, that's what I'm looking for. If you look at all the new money that has come into the market just very recently over the past month alone, now, there's this huge crash, and we're going to talk about that. I'm not worried by this at all, to be real honest with you. But there's this huge incline in market cap, people buying into the market. It's at $521 billion and growing. It is still growing, even though it just took a huge hit. It's temporary. I'm telling you, it's temporary. It's people cashing out for Christmas. It's people taking their money out. Because what's the biggest argument everybody hears? I'm not saying this is the whole thing, but I'm sure it's a part of it to a lot of people. A lot of these, hucklebucks, I call them hucklebucks, and people who, they just think crypto is a fake thing. It's, a Ponzi, and you just hear all this ignorance everywhere. And they're like, show me anybody that's cashed out. Well, I don't cash out because I don't want to pay a 35% capital gains tax on cryptocurrency that I bought as an investment. And on top of that, if I cash out, then I'm losing the opportunity for the growth that I expected when I bought the coin to begin with. So I'm not going to cash my money out just to prove to people that I can. Right? That's just kind of stupid. I'm not going to cut off my nose to spite my face. So, but it's still, and I'm sorry about the waviness of the shirt. If I make this video bigger, it won't be so wavy. Yeah, it's senseless to do that. So, but I think that some people are. I think some people are cashing out. They're getting ready for Christmas. They're buying presents, things like that, the last minute. So there's a big chunk. I mean, people made some money depending on where they bought in. They made their deposits. They bought into Bitcoin. They made some profit. Maybe they doubled what they put in. Who knows? And so they cashed out, and they're going to have a great Christmas. You're like, I bought this with Bitcoin. And then there are going to be so many people that buy back into the market next week after Christmas is over because of think about it, 100,000 wallets, 100,000 Bitcoin wallets created after Christmas. And look at what's happened in the market since then. What do you think is going to happen now after Christmas? Because the huge dip of everybody cashing out sent the market down into a nice cheap dip, which is cheap compared to where it was at 20,000 a coin, to like 13.5 grand. What's going to happen? All these people are going to buy back in, right? And they're going to continue to build up over 2018. And all these people that made money over the last month or so in this big markets push, they're going to be telling everybody, yeah, I made money on Bitcoin and altcoins and this and that. And here, let me explain how this works. And there's going to be I think there's going to be an even bigger influx of money coming into the market than there was at Thanksgiving. So when people say, well, what do you do? Everything's crashing, everything's coming down. It's not. It's just a temporary thing. This happens all the time. I see these corrections constantly, and it's just not a big deal. Profit Trailer. I wanted to make a quick note on Profit Trailer while I'm here, because this is probably going to be my last video here until next week. So yeah, you know about the settings, jasonappleton.com, and here's the thing. I put a 6% trigger on my profit trailer because if Bitcoin goes up or down 6% in either direction, it just kind of messes with profit trailer. And that's when you really start accumulating bags, but you don't necessarily accumulate bags that you want under the circumstances you want them, right? So by that, I mean, if you load up on a particular bag while Bitcoin is $15,000, and then tomorrow, well, that coin drops down to -5, -10, -20%. Excuse me, and then Bitcoin at the same time is shooting to the moon and it's going up $3,000, $4,000 with no end in sight. You're probably going to be holding on to that bag for quite a while. So I'm learning to, like at one point I had 50 bags, and I know a lot of you guys, you're looking at it like, oh my God, I'm losing money. You're not losing anything. Like I've said a million times in all my videos, you're not losing anything. You don't lose until you manually go in and sell those coins on the exchange. Otherwise, you just wait patiently and let the bot sell it off. I had 50 coins, and then I was down to like 3, and then I took on some more with new buys and stuff. That's just the way it works. So it's okay. Just chill out. I found that it's more comfortable. Maybe I'm not having a $600, $700, $800 day because I'm not loading up on everything 24/7. Excuse me. Wow. But that's okay. I'd rather just play it safe. Even, I like to let my bot run solid during a sideways market. And that's when I make the most money. And that's when I'm doing 150 trades a day or more, and all the better. So I guess that's it for now. I am working on setting up a bit of a studio down in my basement because we have a finished basement down there. We don't really use it much for much of anything other than video games in my mining rig. So I think I'm going to set up a little green screen down there and start really doing something. I've got a new intro, a video intro that I think people are going to get a kick out of that involves a crow. So I'll probably launch that next week with my next video once they're through the holidays. So on that note, I give you guys all very heartfelt. I hope you do well over the holiday season. I hope your families are good, safe, and everything is plentiful. Take care of your families, everybody, and take care of yourself. Passion to profit. I think that will be my new sign off. Passion to profit. All right. Thank you, Crypto Crows, and happy holidays.